The Midnight Visitor. In a dim, secluded chamber of a grand old house, a desolate man named Edgar lamented the loss of his beloved Lenore. The house, with its creaking floors and echoing hallways, seemed to resonate with his grief. Edgar often found himself in this room, surrounded by books, seeking distraction from his ceaseless sorrow. One cold, dreary midnight, as Edgar was engrossed in an old volume to forget his pain momentarily, a faint tapping distracted him. Thinking it was merely a visitor knocking at the door of his chamber, he hesitated for a moment, but the tapping persisted. With great reluctance, Edgar opened the door, but to his surprise, there was nothing. Only the chilling darkness of the night. Perturbed, he whispered Lenore's name, hoping, perhaps, for a sign of her presence. But there was only silence, save for the soft echo of her name that lingered momentarily. He returned to his chamber, trying to convince himself that it was just the wind. But as he was about to immerse himself in his reading once again, the tapping resumed, this time distinctly from the window. Edgar cautiously approached and opened it. To his astonishment, in flew a stately raven. The raven perched on a bust of Pallas, surveying the room with its sharp eyes. Edgar, intrigued by this curious visitor, questioned the bird about its origins. To his shock, the raven spoke a single word: Nevermore. Hoping for some solace or message from the afterlife, Edgar posed several questions to the bird, each more desperate than the last. But the raven's answer was always the same: Nevermore. Hours passed, and the room seemed to grow darker and colder. The shadows cast by the flickering candlelight danced menacingly on the walls. The haunting atmosphere and the raven's relentless presence began to gnaw at Edgar's sanity. In the midst of this torment, a chilling thought took hold of Edgar. The raven, with its sharp eyes and unchanging response, was not merely a bird. It was as if his very soul, consumed by grief and despair, had taken form. Each utterance of Nevermore felt like chains wrapping tighter around his heart, reminding him of the void left by Lenore. The bird's refrain, echoing through the chamber, became a cruel taunt. It wasn't delivering a message from the beyond, nor offering solace, no. It seemed to delight in Edgar's anguish, magnifying his pain with each repetition of that haunting word. And so, in that dim chamber, amidst the books and memories of Lenore, Edgar remained, forever tormented by the raven's chilling refrain. Nevermore.